Been running out my head on the wilderness every step of the way. Now everyone calls me homeless Joe. What can you say? I want to pick myself up and I know that I'm alone. I don't want to be this way anymore. Can I pick it up? I've been out here way too long, so can I end up picking myself up? It's time to end up going back and get a relationship that's gonna work out. I better just end up being single. I better just stay alone. I better end up just taking care of myself. I know that all these problems are gonna come by myself, even if I'm in a relationship or not. I know that everything is gonna end up growing around me. What can I do if I'm in the wilderness out here in the open? Nobody ends up seeing me. How can I end up approaching the next person that comes in my life? I don't want to do this. I don't want to end up sitting out here any better. I better end up getting a job and end up picking myself up. I better end up doing something correctly right. I don't want to end up sitting out here alone. I know that everything around me is gonna end up changing. But what can I say? I don't want to do this anymore. I just better end up trying to pick myself up now. Now that I'm lonely and scared, how can I end up doing this together? Telling the truth and end up promising one thing. I can't even end up breaking that promise every step of the way. I never break a promise, but I can end up telling you sometimes it's gonna end up being different. What can I say, bruh? I don't want to do this anymore. How can I end up laughing in the room? How can I end up picking myself up if I'm out here and nobody ends up noticing who I am? Everywhere I'm being judged, everywhere I go, I want to try to pick myself. I hate myself every step of the way, and I end up moving and changing. Everything is gonna end up changing. Every single time I go to sleep, I wish I was dead. No matter what you're gonna end up telling me, I know. Father's gonna end up telling me that I love you and I miss you and I want you home. But what can you say? Now I'm out here in the woods. I want to end up wishing that I was up here. I know that I'm just waiting. Can I end up just making these jokes? Can you end up picking this up? How can you end up doing that when you end up just being sad? All you want to do is try to end up being the happiest person in your life. But how can you do that if you're going to end up being alone for the rest of your life? Everyone around you says that you can't change, but how can you end up doing that if you're never going to end up doing it? How can you never pick yourself up if you're just going to be scared? I know that I'm scared deep inside and the emotions are going to end up taking me over. How can I do this if these are going to end up coming back? I know that every step of the way is going to end up changing my life. How can I end up being happy, but I can end up being sad at the exact same time? I don't even know, but I can end up telling you a story. That's what music is to me. It's a story to my life, and it's changing everyone's around. I can end up telling you that's motivating me and trying to pick myself up. I know that it's time to end up changing my ways, and it's time to jump off this roof. I better jump in the swimming pool so I can end up knowing I'm gonna end up going in the deep end. Head first. I never want to come back. I never want to go because every step of the way is going to end up being a blessing. And I can tell you it's a disguise, but I can tell you that Jesus loves you deep inside. I love you guys. I wish I could be back for 20 hours. I'll never want to go back again. I just want to sit, be scared because it's Monday. Welcome back, everyone.